Hi, I'm Allie with the Potomac Bead Company, and I'm going to talk to you about how to wrap shark's teeth, and also the same technique and style can be used to wrap arrowheads. So, to start out, what I'm doing is I'm starting out with my shark's tooth, and the shark's tooth has two pointed ends normally because it has the larger tooth and then the two side teeth. And what you're going to do is we're actually going to be wrapping in between those side teeth to hold it in place. I'm at the Ocean City location right now, so we have a bunch of different shark's teeth that we wrap in silver and gold. For this, I'm going to be using half round 18 gauge wire. You can use half round or square wire. I prefer that to the round. It just sits a little bit better on the tooth. So what you're going to do is make sure that your flat side of your half round wire is down and that the rounded side is facing up. I usually make it in a curvature here. The inner side is going to be your flat side. The outer curve here is going to be your half round side. I'm going to start at the back of the tooth, and I'm just going to let the wire hang out the whole length of the back of the tooth. I'm going to bring the wire to the front of the tooth and down, crisscrossed underneath that little subtooth. So when you turn it in the front, you only actually see one wire. From the back here, you see that start of the wire. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross over the back, go to the opposite little side tooth here, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. When I look at the front now, it'll just have its little almost holsters there of the wire coming up on the sides. So it's going to look like that. When I get to the top here, I will make my bail, and I'm going to use round nose pliers to do that. I'm just going to hold my round nose pliers up here. You want to use a round nose pliers or a pen or something to get that bail size. Depending on what you're doing is what you need bail size wise. I'm going to bend the wire over my round nose pliers and make a loop. What I'm going to do then is bend this wire up from the back and make it crisscross here. Bring that towards the front, and then I'm going to wrap my extra bail wire here. I'll show you from the side. And I'm going to wrap that around the two wires. The wire that came from the back and my bail wire from the front. What I can do then is trim this wire to get rid of it. This little tail wire, which is the wire that we started with in the back. And then I can also trim the wire that I wrapped my bail with. And just cut that off. If I need to, I can give it a little pinch in order to kind of tighten that up. That is one way to wrap a shark's tooth, which you can also use kind of a similar technique when you're wrapping an arrowhead. The arrowhead, you just need to work a little bit more with the sides of the arrowhead when you're wrapping. So this is one technique. The other technique that I used here was when I get to the top to the bail, all I did was round out with my round nose pliers, and I rounded the wire down in order to get my bail shape. So if you see the bail on this one, it's actually about 3 wires wide because I rolled down 3 times to get to that shape. So there are the 2 different techniques that you can use to wrap teeth and arrowheads. So if you have a little boy in your life or a man that likes kind of the more natural things, have fun and wire wrap them a pendant.